Hey, hey! Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good Friday morning to you. It is December the 23rd, 2016 at 8:49 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is 50 topped up degrees, damp, overcast, chilly to me. Matilda was out by the road today. That is my garbage can. She is named, my garbage can is named Matilda. And she was handled by the garbage men this morning. How rude. She likes it though. In fact, sometimes I don't even have to take her out by the road. She goes by herself. Anyway, you know, there's a story behind that song, Matilda. You guys that are interested in stuff like that, it's an Australian story. So check it out. A Matilda has something to do with like a hobo and his bag. But anyway, the song is a long, long one. But anyway, having said all of that exciting stuff, I've got my green tea and my dark chocolate almonds, and I'm on my way to Wally World, Walmart, to do my walking because it's just a little too chilly for old grandpa. And when you get to be my age, 71, healthy years old, you don't want to take any chances. Because if you get sick at my age and older, it ain't good. Ain't good. But anyway, here we are at Park Road 4. This road goes from Inks Lake State Park to Longhorn Caverns and over to Highway 281 where I'm going. And it's a neat little county road. Usually there's hardly any traffic. But it's getting close to Christmas. People are moving around. A lot of people are off today. This is a holiday for a lot of people. And what does that have to do with this viral video I'm fixing to do? Nothing. Not a damn thing. So, having said that, you know, I've never had a viral video. Well, I guess a viral video for me would be one that gets 10 views. That's my family. Anyway, I got a comment. I can't even see what was it related to. I did a video on the Sonder electric car and the ELIO and some other stuff. And this gentleman left a comment pointing out that I probably don't know a hell of a lot about people that live in cities. And you know what? He is absolutely right. I do not know a damn thing about people that live in cities because I haven't lived in a city hardly at all in my lifetime. I lived in San Antonio, Texas for about 8 years. That was a long, long time ago. That was back in, I don't know, 70s, 1970s. But anyway, I don't know anything about city folks. But anyway, he went on to point out that for people that have electric cars, they don't have them if they live in apartments. Why? There's no place to charge them. Is that a good point? Yes. I never thunked to that one. Thunked is a new word. See, thunk, you can think, and thunk. I never thunked that. So, having not thunked it, I got to thinking about it. And I come to the confusion that he's right, they don't. I've lived in apartments in San Antonio, Texas, and I remember you couldn't run an extension cord out the second floor window down to your car to charge the battery, even though I didn't have an electric car. So I went further, one step further. I always go one step farther. I asked myself the question, how many people live in apartments in the United States of America? what percent of our population lives in apartments in the United States? Well, I found out approximately 40%, according to the latest census, of the USA are apartment dwellers. Notice my wipers didn't squeak. I got new wiper rubber blade inserts. Anyway, but 40% of our population, approximately, lives in apartments. And I was doing something else the other day, and I found out that in my area, Austin, Houston, Dallas area, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment varies between $850 and $1,450 a month, depending whether it's Austin. Dallas is the lowest, Houston is second. Austin has the highest rent. But now, thinking that one step further, all the way to step 2 and a 16th, what does that mean for people that are making electric cars like Tesla and Nissan, the Nissan Leaf, and Sonder, or whatever the name of it is? If they're gonna miss 40% of the car market, what in the world are they doing? Are they only gonna cater to homeowners, which is only 60% of the population, plus or minus a percentage or two? So, interesting question. So, what does that say for ELIO? Wahaha! Big plus for ELIO, huh? Their car can be owned by anybody. So they got a shot at 100% of the automobile market. Very big upside for ELIO. Hadn't thought of that. Nobody else did either. But until old Rusty did this viral video, okay? So, now there are charging stations in Austin, Texas and other big cities, but are you going to get up at 3 a.m. in the morning and drive your electric car to a charging station and wait 4 hours for it to charge and then go to work? No! Are they going to have charging stations at work? Possibly. Some do. Some do now. Not many, though. See, that's the problem. They'll have 4 or 5 or maybe less charging stations at a company that employs 2,000 people, and most people in the USA drive their own cars. Very few people carpool, where they put more than one in the car. So that's a very good point. And a point in every direction, as everybody knows, is a perfect circle. Is the Earth a perfect circle? No, it's not. Actually, even from outer space, it looks like a perfect circle. However, after going to step 2, the Earth is more of an egg shape. And it's traveling through space at the speed of approximately 63,000 miles an hour. You hear me? So, why aren't our hats blown off when we step outside? I don't know. 63,000 miles an hour is faster than my Prius goes. That's amazing, isn't it? Waltzing Matilda. So, interesting. It's an interesting world we live in, isn't it? You know, it's amazing. If you just step out into the whole, just step off the cliff of life and just free fall, we are surrounded by good stuff. And if you sit in an apartment, which 40% of the USA does, and you watch CNBC, MSNBC, and Fox News, you're going to be loony. You're going to think the whole damn world out there is trying to kill you. And they ain't. Maybe a few of them are, but that's been going on since the beginning of time. And I know that everybody took Trump out of context when he said something about nuclear arms. They've been using that bomb scare since 1946. Good God Almighty, folks, get over it. Drop the son of a bitch. God damn. Anyway, here's something else I want to mention about Trump that a lot of you may not have noticed, but old Rusty noticed. Do you realize that every speech he made during his campaign, he did not roll up his sleeves? Every presidential candidate campaigning in the history of the USA, including Obama, Bush Jr., Bush Sr., Reagan, all of them, when they were out stumping around the country, particularly in the working parts of the USA, they would roll up their sleeves. Like they were working. Shit! Anyway, Donald Trump, as far as I can see, or far as I've been able to determine, has not rolled his sleeves up yet. That phony gesture that the politicians do, that apparently they must get feedback and show that it appeals to the, quote, working class. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you hear the drum beating. Remember the old Viking ships that were rowed? And they had a drummer to get, the beat. So whenever they boomed, they had to stroke, stroke, stroke. Well, that's the way it is on the hamster wheel, see? You have to run, run, run. Here comes Bubba and a duty. No, it's not a duty. Get him, Bubba. Get him, boy. Yeah. Here comes another one. I'm going 60 miles an hour. The speed limit's 55 on this road. What happened? But anyway, boom, 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 boom. So another thing that's happened since Donald Trump has been officially elected, and prior to that too, since November, there hasn't been a riot, not one. What happened to the loudmouth black folks? I don't know. Am I a racist? No, sir. There's good and bad in every group. Unfortunately, it's the loudmouths that you hear about because they get on TV. Black folks are as aware of it as I am. They get tired of it too. I know they do. But having said that, what else is happening? It's 9:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. The temperature right now is all the way up to 51. God almighty. And I'm going to take a bite of my dark chocolate if I don't choke on it. Damn, that's good. You're going to like food. So, Christmas is coming. Everybody's going to get a lot of stuff. Well, the hamster wheel right now is spinning like a top, boy. Any of y'all ever spin tops when y'all were kids? Remember that? Wrap a string around what they called a top, piece of wood. Mine were, it was made out of wood and had a little point on the end. And you throw them down in this circle and they just spin and hum. And if you sharpen the point on I used to take the point out of mine because the point that came with it wasn't worth crap. I'd take a nail and shove it up in there and sharpen it just razor sharp. And then when you hit another top, it would leave what we called a gouger. A gouger is a piece of wood knocked out of the other guy's top. That's what it was called. It was big business. If you had a good top, then you could spin the crap out. I never was real good. I was pretty good. I was above average. I mean, people didn't want to spin tops with me all that much because I could put a gouger in there. Another thing, I wore leather moccasins to school up until about age, I don't know, 14, I guess, 12, 13, maybe 12, 13. I was whenever I went to the high school, I started wearing regular tennis shoes, PF Flyers. But before that, I wore moccasins. And I was fast. I could run like a deer because I was skinny as a rail and I didn't weigh much. I didn't even weigh 100 pounds. But I could run like a damn deer, boy. I was the fastest kid in school. And I was proud of it. Well, anyway, there was another kid that was damn fast too. His name was Leroy Zamzo. And one day, old Leroy and I got out in front of the school. We was going to race. But first, I told him, hold up, Leroy. I had to tie some racing knots in my moccasins. I just made this shit up. Racing knots? Are you shitting me? Yeah, I was in about the 4th grade, I guess. And anyway, I guess it intimidated him. He was watching me. I just tied a bunch of damn old grandma knots. He's the only one I knew. Anyway, I don't know how we did it. We just took off. I mean, maybe we went 1, 2, 3, go. I guess that was it. But anyway, I outran him barely. God damn. I thought, damn, old Leroy is fast. Because usually everybody else, I just run off and leave him. Not old Leroy. He's right there. Old Leroy, that son of a bitch could run. Damn, he could run. Anyway, but that's the story of the shoes. Now, some of you guys are about my age, I'm 71, may remember tennis shoes. That's what we used to call them. And they had one. Now, in Kennedy, Texas, we didn't have a hell of a selection. I can guarantee you that. We only had like 2 stores you could get shoes. And they weren't very big. You could walk through them in about a half a minute. Anyway, I used to go in and look at the bottoms of the shoes. All right, I wanted to know what kind of track I was going to leave in the dirt. All right, and I remember one time I found some PF Flyers, and they had the cutest little old bottom I ever saw. Man, I remember I couldn't wait to go out and walk in the dirt and look at the tracks. And some mornings I'd get up early and walk down this old Caliche road we had that went down to the bus stop, and I'd walk down and then walk back looking at the tracks. Woo! Country boy, come to town. Excuse me. I ran over those things on the side of the road. I didn't do what you think I did. But be that as it may, it is 9:06 now. I'm just moving right along here, eating my dark chocolate almonds and talking to you guys. So, it's a good day, and this is another viral video. I'm going to be so damn rich, I ain't know what to do. I'll buy the damn hamster wheel. I got a question for you. How come policemen never obey the speed limit? I mean, I'm going the speed limit, and that guy passed me like I'm sitting still. And doesn't have his lights on either. But anyway, that's the way that is. So here we go, folks. Christmas is coming. I guess I'm going to go walk at Walmart. I got to get some gas, too. My gasoline for last month, my whole month gasoline in my Prius was $26. Amazing. And I go about, let's see, $26. That's about 800 miles. Approximately, I guess. Waltzing Matilda. Wished I knew some more of that, and I bet y'all do too. Coming into Marble Falls, Texas, folks. This is Highway 281, Central Texas, USA, on a gray day, 50 degrees or so. And Highway 281 goes north and south. It goes into San Antonio, Texas. And I'm not sure how much further south. I guess it goes down to the valley. I'm not sure. Don't know. Never been that far on 281. Always cut off on 35 or somewhere. You know, there's a lady in front of me going slower than I usually am. That's scary, isn't it? When I pass somebody, I'm in a school zone. You got to know that. So here we go. Right up here on the right, you probably won't be able to see much of it, but there's some construction going on the right-hand side. It's a Pedernales Electric Co-op building that they're building. And new one, just what they need, about a $4 or $5 million complex to house their accounting department and the director's room. You know, you can't be on the board of directors and just go into a closet or a barn. You got to go into the director's room. I remember when I worked at First Federal Savings and Loan, San Antonio, Texas, I was on the board of directors. And it's B-O-A-R-D, not B-O-R-E-D, okay? Even though they are B-O-R-E-D most of the time and don't want to be there. And anyway, I was like the chief financial officer. I was a senior VP, but I was also got to go to the board meetings because I would present the financial data and give my handout and go over where we were financially. And that's all they were concerned about. They didn't give a shit about anything else. They wanted to know those numbers. What's our spread on money right now? How much are we making? We take in $100,000. How much we make on it? That's a fact. We made a lot of mobile home loans back then. Why? Because that's where you could charge the highest interest rate. Poor boy never asked what the interest rate was. He just wanted to know what the payments were. Rich guy, he wanted to know the interest rate. And then he'd want to know if he could get a better one. And that's what, oh, I got to get gas. Pull it here. $1.99, damn. I refuse to pay that much. Get out of my way, fella. He's pulling out. So anyway, I'll end this video at Walmart gas pump Murphy, whatever it is. There's another snowbird driving a $100,000 motorhome and getting a free night camping. You gotta love that shit. That's why he's got the money, ain't it? Got his slide outs out. Life's good, huh? So anyway, guys, y'all have a good day. This viral video, y'all may not be able to watch. It's going to be so busy. So, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios. Bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Stretch, walk, exercise. Keep your health so you can watch these wonderful videos that I produce. Both of us. Bye.